biggest image I've ever taken. In this episode, I attempt to turn a 4-ton truck into a camera. And in the process, I lose a bit of my sanity. All kinds of mind games here. How important is this picture? Possibly one of the gnarliest things I've done. Hey, I'm Dan Mace. I've carried this book around with me for the past 10 years. It's filled with the most challenging ideas I've ever had, and this show is dedicated to getting them done. Welcome to The Brew Show. I wrote down this question 6 years ago, and in all honesty, I can't remember why or how I came up with the idea, but I like it, and I found a use for it now, and that use is my wall. I hate this wall. It's a clinically white stain in the middle of a seemingly vibrant studio. I need to do something about it. I must do something about it. I need to fill it with something. But what? I could paint it, but that would be an uncreative solution to a big problem. This wall will be here forever. I stare at it every time I open the roller door. I need to fill it with a memoir, a reminder, a symbol of something great, an image. After some contemplating and staring out the window, I saw the corner of Table Mountain. The wonder of Cape Town, South Africa, the icon that means home to me. I need to capture this in a picture, but not any picture, the picture. So I rented this truck. I called around my strong friend Bravo, who can also drive a truck. Loaded in the heaviest table I could find. Built a wall with a door that fits perfectly at the back of the truck. Drilled a hole in the center. Bought this miniature lens made out of plastic online. I got my friend Mike to make me an aperture ring and a shutter card to attach to the back of the plastic lens. I stuck this vinyl print to the front of the wall for aesthetic reasons only. I then cut around the door and the hole. I stuck the lens and the aperture ring into the hole. I bought a bunch of resin-based photo paper, some fixer and developer, 4 basins, gloves, nylon string, pegs, tongs, 3 red safety lights that I'll power with this battery, and 1 large whiteboard. But why the truck? To get the size of the image needed, a truck was the only portable sized container that would work, and it makes framing a lot easier to have this gigantic camera on wheels. How it works is pretty complex, but here's an easy to understand animation made entirely for you. Poking a small hole in a light-sealed box allows light rays to enter, which project an upside-down and flipped image of whatever it's pointed at onto the interior of the box. The image gets inverted because light travels in straight lines. Light from the ground will continue through the hole and land onto the top of the box, while light from the sky hits the bottom, flipping the image both vertically and horizontally. Our eyes work the same way, but our brains normalize this so that we can function properly. The ability to distinguish rays of light is referred to as sharpness. To achieve a sharper image, we place a lens in the front of the hole, known as the aperture. Lenses are made out of transparent material, like perspex or glass, that are shaped to bend and focus rays of light, resulting in brighter and sharper images. To capture the projected image, we'll need to place light-sensitive material at the sharpest point of focus and open and close the aperture with a shutter mechanism. And all of this is done in absolute darkness. We're using photographic paper, which is embedded with light-sensitive crystals. To reveal our captured image, we need to dip our photo paper into a chemical called developer that starts the development process, causing the exposed crystals to get darker than the unexposed ones. We then rinse the developer off in a stop bath that stops the image from developing further. After that, we dip it in fixer, which saves the developed image from light. How do you make the images less creepy? Simple. Grab your negative and a clean, unexposed sheet of photographic paper. Wet them, pasting them together, push out any bubbles, shine a light from about 80 centimeters above for about 7 seconds, then develop, wash, fix, wash, and dry. Done. A beautiful positive wet print for you to show your friends and family. Easy. Now to test out this gigantic camera on wheels. This is Marta. She's new to Joe Films. You're going to be our model to frame up a portrait. Just stand still. For the test, I'm just going to frame around here. 10 chimpanzee, 11 chimpanzee. That was a big failure. I had the lens open for way too long. I'm going to do another exposure test. Okay, I think that was around 20 seconds. A lot more detail here. This is good. Okay, that's a good test, but this is on a very micro scale in comparison to what we're doing tomorrow, which is pretty much timesing this image by 21. So a little bit different, but I'm feeling good. And then Bravo and I drove around Cape Town to find the perfect location to get the best angle of Table Mountain.
You don't get the full view from here. Straight. Keep going. Looks like a better location. I'm still not sold 100%. Okay, we got the perfect location, but our camera's skewed. So we're gonna need to somehow bring it level. Remember that what we shoot goes onto the paper. There is zero Photoshop. We have to make sure everything is perfect. This is our tripod. Luckily, I've got these wooden ramps, which I'm gonna try use now, and then we're gonna place them down and try and get a leveled image. Hopefully that doesn't fall over. Okay, Brew, you can come. Keep going. This is when I feel like a filmmaker, when shit starts getting dangerous. Imagine it was this hard to frame up your shot every time. Tell you what, there'll be way less photographers. That's good. Now I'm just gonna have to get up there. Okay. I'm ready to go. I had to take everything off besides my boxer shorts because the temperature was 55 degrees Celsius, which is 131 Fahrenheit. This will be the biggest image I've ever taken. There's so much that's gonna go into getting this right. Fuck, it went onto the image. Here it goes. I'm gonna do this 9 times and I'm ready. Bro, if you can see how sweaty I am, it's insane. I wonder what the temperature is in here. Maybe it's 70. This is like a complete mind game, bro. I'm losing control. 33, 34, 36, 7. Time is fucking moving so slow in here. 44, 45. Times like these in my life, I realize how one doesn't appreciate the outdoors. 53, 54, 52. 1 minute. All kinds of mind games here. How important is this picture? I found a tiny piece of fan here in the battery. This is the final 40 seconds, so we have to be in this truck. That's it. Hardest part done. Wait for them to dry. We go back to the studio. I'm gonna turn them from negatives to positives. That was tough. That was real tough. This video was brought to you by Discovery Plus, which is the home of truly great filmmaking, where putting in the extra effort to getting that one shot is what it's all about. One of my favorite documentaries on Discovery Plus right now is Lily Topples the World, who you probably know as Havesh 5. So go check that out, as well as the first 4 episodes of The Brew Show are now live on Discovery Plus, so you can watch them there before they go live on my YouTube channel. And if you sign up now, you get a 14-day Discovery Plus promotion by using the promo code Dan Mace. This offer is valid till the 25th of June 2022. So yeah, click on the link in my description now to redeem your promotion. Back to the video. In here, I've got the same system, except we are inverting what we did. The negative, turn it into a positive, into red mode. It's important to get out every bubble. That is a 6.5 second exposure. This is my favorite process. Watching this image come out. Wow. I just can't believe that these images were taken from inside a truck. Yes, that is insane. Look, see how you can read mask there? This is like the most detail I've ever seen on an image by miles. There we have our first row. It's 2:30 a.m. right now. Been taking one picture for like 17 hours. What's incredible about this is we've got the negatives forever. I could do this again, over and over and over, which is a beautiful thing. We are done. Ta-da! Now, last step. Now to put this puzzle piece together. What this process has taught me is it's not about the picture you take, but rather about the story behind the picture. And this picture tells one hell of a story. I just love all the imperfections in this image. It took a total of 80 hours to get this one picture. Just look at all the detail here. I am honored to have this picture on my wall. Thank you so much for watching this week's video, and other than that, don't forget, you're awesome, bro, and I'll see you soon.